Are you tired of that nagging ache in your shoulders? You know, the ones that show up in your yoga practice or when you're sitting at your desk. You're not alone. Shoulder pain is incredibly common. There's good news. You can do something about it. What if you could turn that weak link into your greatest strength? Hi, fellow yogis. My name is Genene, and welcome to part one of our two-part series on building bulletproof shoulders. In this video, we're going to lay an amazing foundation of stability and strength. These aren't some random stretches that are going to get you out of temporary pain. Instead, these are 4 smart, targeted movements designed to wake up those deep rotator cuffs, the stabilizing muscles in your shoulders that are so vital to keep you healthy. Today, let's trade in that shoulder frustration for real power. Let's unroll our mat and get to work. So come on down to your hands and knees. First things first, before we ask our shoulders to hold ourselves up, we need to wake up the right muscles. Our first pose, tabletop, looks basic, but trust me, we're going to use it to get super specific and fire up the rotator cuff. Stack your wrists right under your shoulders and your knees right under your hips. Spread your fingers wide and press down through every single knuckle. Get that weight distributed evenly. Now here's the secret. Arm rotation. Externally rotate your upper arms by moving your inner bicep to your outer bicep, down and around to your inner tricep. Feel how that spins the creases of your elbows forward. At the same time, internally rotate your lower arms, the inner edges moving back and the outer edges moving forward. That's it. Now gently press the floor away, creating a little dome in your upper back to spread your shoulder blades apart. Hold that engagement, keeping your shoulders away from your ears. Don't just sink into your joints. Feel the active strength you're creating. Take a big breath in and a long breath out. See that stability you're building? It's not about being stiff, it's about being supported. This is the exact feeling we want to bring in almost every other pose we do. Hold here, keeping that active press and rotation. From that strong tabletop, we're going to move into a classic, Adho Mukha Svanasana or downward facing dog. However, we've done no warm-up for this, so I'm going to give you a link for our down dog warm-up so you can do that sequence and then join us for the rest of this tutorial. Down dog is a total game changer. It strengthens your arms and upper back while giving your chest and shoulders a fantastic stretch. From your tabletop position, curl your toes under. Keep those fingers spread wide, pressing firmly into the mat, especially your index knuckles and your thumb. On your exhale, lift your knees and send your hips up and back into that familiar inverted V shape. Now let's bring back that action from tabletop. Keep pressing the ground away, externally rotating your upper arms, but keep the connection with your thumb and index finger. This creates so much space across your collarbones and stops you from dumping into your neck. Let your head extend between your arms. If you're very flexible in your shoulders and chest, your head may come through the arms towards the floor. Just make sure you keep the integrity of the shoulder blades. Feel free to put a big bend in your knees here, especially if your hamstrings or calves are screaming at you. The goal is a long, straight spine. Think of a straight line of energy all the way from your hands to your tailbone. Inhale to find length, and as you exhale, maybe press your chest a little closer to your thighs to deepen that shoulder opening. Feel the arms supporting you, the inner edges of the upper arms lifting, and the outer edges wrapping downward. That's the stability we're after. And now come to your knees and rest. All right, time to bring on the ultimate test of shoulder stability plank pose. This isn't just a core blaster, it is a powerhouse for your entire shoulder girdle. If this pose bothers your wrists, you can do this sequence on your forearms instead. Lift your knees and send your hips up and back into downward facing dog. From downward facing dog, inhale and move your body forward until your shoulders are stacked right of your wrists. You're in one long straight line from your head to your heels. Keep your neck long by gazing just a little bit forward of your hands and pull your belly in to fire up your core, lengthening the tailbone towards your heels. And you guessed it, apply those shoulder rules. Push the floor away so you're not sinking and externally rotate those upper arms. You should feel the muscles around your ribs engage. Hold this and breathe. I know it's tough, but this is where that bulletproof endurance comes from. Lower your knees down to the floor for a moment. If you need to, you can come into child's pose just for a breath or two. Stay there or come back into your plank because are you ready for an extra challenge? We're about to go into side plank or Vashisthasana. Come back to your plank pose and then shift your weight into your right hand. A great option here is to start with your right knee on the mat for extra support. If you're feeling steady, roll onto the outer edge of your right foot and stack your left foot on top. Or, to make it easier, cross your left foot forward and that'll give you more stability. Reach your left arm to the sky, stacking shoulder over shoulder. Now press down into that bottom hand and lift your hips high. This kind of one-sided work is amazing for finding and fixing any strength imbalances. You may find a lot of difference from your right to your left side. So listen, hold, feeling that incredible stability in your supporting shoulder. And exhale, come back to plank. Lower your knees. Take a pause if you need to. And now let's come to the other side. Coming onto your left hand, roll onto the outer edge of your left foot. Stack your right foot over. Of course, you can always cross the foot over for more stability. Reach your right arm up to the sky. Stacking your shoulders, pressing into your bottom hand. Lifting the hips. Breathing in and out with as much energy as you had on the other side. And exhale, come back to plank and lower down onto your knees. We've worked the shoulders, we've worked the straight arms, so now let's switch it up. Dolphin pose. This is the one on the forearms, and it's a key step if you ever want to work towards a forearm stand. Lift your knees, downward facing dog. From downward facing dog or tabletop, gently lower down onto your forearms. Now your forearms should be parallel, about shoulder width apart. It's totally fine to bring your palms together or even hold a block. Now press your entire forearms firmly into the mat. Just like down dog, lift your hips high. And maybe if you can, walk your feet in a bit closer. But keep pressing those forearms down to broaden your upper back and draw the tops of your shoulders down gently to create space for your neck. Let your head extend nice and long. You should feel a ton of work happening in your shoulders and in your upper back. Anytime you need to, you can come into child's pose, or maybe you want to add a little fire. Let's do some dolphin movements. We're going to go from dolphin back into forearm plank. Ready? Inhale. Shift your weight forward. Take yourself right into that plank pose so your shoulders are over your elbows. And then exhale, press back, sending your hips high into dolphin pose. Let's flow like that a few more times, moving with your breath. Inhaling to shift forward and exhaling to shift backward. This builds incredible, useful strength. And the next time you're in dolphin pose, hold. One more breath. And then gently release into child's pose for a well-deserved rest. When you're ready, slowly press yourself up to a comfortable seat. Close your eyes and notice how your shoulders feel. They should feel awake, active, and strong. You've just built an incredible foundation. These poses are the bedrock of shoulder stability. Practice them regularly to build the deep strength needed for a healthy, powerful practice. If you enjoyed this, please give this video a like and subscribe to my channel so that you'll be notified of all my upcoming videos, including part 2 of this 2-part Bulletproof Shoulders series. In part 2, we'll build on the foundation we started here by adding standing poses and some deep stretches. Thanks for laying the groundwork with me today. Be well, be strong, and I look forward to seeing you again next time. Namaste.